gonna do a little bit of a maintenance. I just want to check the valve lash, because remember on the last vlog that I did, it sounded like a diesel engine. So I just want to make sure everything. It could be just the microphone, because I had it aimed directly to the engine. But I just want to make sure nothing is loose. And of course the plan of attack is I'll be removing the spark plugs, and I'm gonna set the number 1.
Yeah, this thing will come down some more once the spring settle down.
On a top dead setter. Gotta start from there, and also removing the valve covers and all these accessories. It's something that you can do it yourself. It's not really that hard to do. If you have the proper tools, no problem. I can still reuse this gasket, no problem. I just need to clean them up, remove the silicone seal and all that. And if you guys ever do this, make sure to check the seal here. And this one I have noticed that I've got oil in the spark plugs. Right here in at the beginning of at the base. So I think I have a new seal gasket that I could. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace this. Okay, now I just need to set the number 1 top dead center. Find the top dead center. What I meant. I'm gonna set the piston at top dead center, and I got my 19mm socket on the crankshaft by the pulley, and I'm gonna insert the screwdriver, and that will tell me if it goes down and it's going up. Okay, and I am going to line up the arrows on the cam gears facing up together with the 2 slot right by my finger. Those 2 slots will be lined up, and then there's one here on my left and one on the right on the other side, and the arrow is right there. Both arrows is pointing up. And I just have to make sure that those 2 are aligned, and it's on top, the piston, and just kind of rock the rocker arms, make sure it's free. You could hear that sound, so meaning it's loose. And now I can check them. The valve specs that I'm gonna use for the valve lash on the exhaust side is from 7,000 to 8, and the intake would be 6,000 to 7. It's because of the one that I had on the under the hood. That's different. That's for a different motor. That's for my single cam. Pardon the noise, it's just too many airplanes passing by. I live in a place where the airport is next door, and I'm right on the flight path. Anyway, just to check it, I'm gonna put I'm gonna try to insert 9,000. Is it focusing? There, 9,000 for the exhaust side, and then I'm gonna poke the intake with 8,000, and if it goes in, it's no good. If it doesn't, then I'll leave it. 9, it's good. For some guys that don't know where to put this thing, so this is the lower profile, and this one is for VTEC, the one in the middle. And no, it's good. Okay, it's good. And I'm gonna do the other side, and I'm gonna try 8,000 on one side. 8,000 right there. And actually I can just get in this side. Yeah, one goes in. Well, actually they both goes in. Have that fancy tool, and this is what I use. I just welded a wrench over a 10 on a socket. Right, loose. And I'm just gonna insert a screwdriver. Try 7, and try put 8. Okay, it's good. And I'm gonna lock that. It's a trial and error. You gotta loosen it, and then put your screwdriver, and then turn it where you want it to be, and then you gotta counter 7, and a little more. I can still put the 8 on there. There's a lot of ways of doing this. There's some guys, they will put the feeler gauge on it and then tighten the nut or tighten the screw. 7. Okay, it still goes in. See if that will do it. Something's it's not right. Let me back this up. Sometimes it's better just to start fresh. Okay. I think it's too much. Okay, 7 goes in. Everything is good, so now I just need to torque it. Even though I didn't loosen the exhaust side, it was good to begin with. I give it a torque anyway. And now number 1 is done. And now we're going to go to the next. I'm just going to follow this. I'm going to bring this to slot to the top. Right there. And the arrow is facing here, horizontal to the surface of the head. And I'm gonna check number 3. Give it a pull. Make sure you hear that. So meaning it's loose. It's not putting any pressure on the rocker arm. And we go on for the follow the firing order. We do the same thing. I'm gonna try to insert 9. I'm gonna try the intake first. 8. 1 goes in. The other one is good. And I'm gonna try 9. Okay, it's good. Ooh, that one is no good. Alright. The one on the right is no good. Let me show you what I'm loosening here. This lock nut right here, I'm gonna loosen that, and I'm gonna, that slit for the screwdriver, I'm just gonna tighten this clockwise. Tighten it just a little. And sometimes, you know, like it's better to see, take a memory of where it's at, and you just need to just turn it just a little. Alright, 9. Voila. Try 8. It's good. 9. Good. Okay, I got lucky there. I'm just gonna, that one is good. Try it, double check. It's good. Check it with 8,000. It's good. Put the 7. Goes in. And give it a torque. Make sure everything is tight. And 8. 7 is good. Now I'm gonna go to the next, which is number 4. And I'm gonna have this this line right here. I'm gonna put it horizontal to the surface of the head, and you can see the screwdriver going up too. That way I'll know it's on the top dead center. And right there. Again, give the rocker arm a pull and up and down. You hear that sound, that clicking sound, meaning no pressure. And check, 8,000 goes in, both sides, it's no good. And the exhaust side is 9,000. Yeah, it's no good. Yeah. try to loosen both sides. Again, take a photograph memory of the the screw. Loosen it. Give it a crack. It's just too many airplanes flying by. This one could use some more. Just a little. Okay. And 9. Okay, got 7. 8 doesn't go in. Double check. 7 goes in. 7 goes in. Alright, the last one is number 2. And same thing, I'm gonna follow this line, put it on 180, not 180, but facing down. And you can see the screwdriver going up. And the arrow right here, which is for top dead center, it should be pointing on that direction towards the firewall. Same thing for the intake side. And you can see this one went up. Again, rock the pull up and down on the rocker arm. Good. And we're gonna try to insert 8,000 on the intake. Okay, that side, that went in. And the exhaust side is, we're gonna try to insert 9,000. If I can only find it. 9,000's right here. Nope, it's good. No, it's good. Try to 8. 8 goes in. Over here, 8 goes in. Okay. So I'm gonna loosen this side. Go 8. Okay, 8, so it doesn't go in anymore. 7,000 goes in. Okay, good. So now I just need to double check the torque. Last thing you want is that thing coming loose on you. And that's just about it for checking the valve lash on H22. It's not really that hard, but make sure don't forget to remove the make sure you don't forget to remove this, because sometimes it can happen that sometimes you'll forget about it, and it'll give you a nasty reminder once you start cranking the motor, and it's no fun. I think I have done it in the past. And so this one here, I'm just gonna put a new seal on there and use a Scotch-Brite to scrub off some of the paint, anything that I can remove, and then I'll just spray over it. And yeah, I'm glad I noticed that on my last video, where it was like ticking like it was a diesel engine. And well, you saw it, and I found some valves or the adjuster that needed to be adjusted, and pretty much like on all the cylinders. And hopefully it'll run a little bit better.